Hello. So, introductions. Socially awkward, knotty fisherman. Um, don't even know if I am a fisherman. Been doing it since March. Currently nearly the end of November, and I've spent a lot of money. So, could be professional, might not be either. Decided now I can actually not get too anxious to not go fishing on my own. Get bored, so I decided to start filming myself, so I've got someone to natter to while I'm doing it. Today it is cold. I brought you to a stream that I've only fished once, and that was pre-flood. I'm hoping there's still some activity in it. It was quite prolific last time I came, with a nice surprise at the end of it. I'm not doing the whole stretch. I'm just going to visit a couple of swims that I know I got some fish from last time. This is more of a vlog. I tend to forget everything that I've learned, so this is a way of me going back and seeing what I did, what I didn't do, what worked and what didn't work, why I cover my new angling membership. There's multiple waters on there. I've got still waters, streams, rivers, canals. I tend to do anything that involves moving a lot. ADHD, I don't like sitting down, so unless it's a commercial and a carp every 5 minutes, I tend not to sit on the box. But poor quality camera, poor quality editing definitely, boring speech, socially awkward. If anyone does end up watching, good luck. Hopefully I catch some fish. About an hour till sundown. It's cold, so I may or may not last it. Who knows? Welcome. First little spot. Like I say, last time I was here it was pre-flood. Just over there, where these trees come down, that was almost down to about an inch. I'm going to try and wade out to there in a minute. I hope you can actually hear me. I apologise if you can't. I might try and voice over if I can learn to do that on the PC. But that is where we need to be. And then we're going to be fishing into, there's quite a deep hole that runs through here. Got a couple of chub and some perch last time. I would fish from the bank, but I've only got a short net with me and I probably won't be able to safely get the fish out. So I'll be back in a minute. Hopefully I'm over there, and hopefully I still have everything that I started with. Last time I was here I wasn't using this setup. This rod's a little bit shorter, a little bit lighter, and I'm hoping it can help me cast. One of the reasons we've come stream fishing today, and this is the video I've decided to do first, is this is one of the main types of fishing that got me into fishing. So I do like to fish BFS. This is a little 4-foot rod, 1 to 3 gram, very light. Bait caster can handle supposedly out the box down to 0.5. Today I'm going to be throwing a little finesse 1.1 gram jig head with a little grub imitation on it. I haven't cast this out for a while. I haven't used this one, so I'm just going to have a couple of casts in this little swim. But I didn't want to not film it because, as I mentioned, it was quite special last time I was here, and I didn't want anything to go amiss. So this could be a fish first cast, or it could be a massive bird's nest and it'd all go wrong. But we're about to find out. What a surprise. Bird's nest. So that one was a little better. Sure if that was a snag or a bite. I'll try a little bit further into the deep hole. Quite getting any followers yet. as mentioned, BFS is one of my favourite types of fishing. These tiny little streams, I don't think you can get a more suited setup. It's what they was designed for, small streams right up in the mountains of Japan. Unfortunately, I am in a small stream in Derbyshire, but hey ho, we can pretend and have fun. So I'm going to make it to the next spot. We'll see if we can catch some fish. So this section will run a little deeper, and when I'm not messing up or blowing up my spool, we'll see if we can catch a fish. But could take me a minute to sort this out. I don't recommend this to anyone who does get stressed relatively easy. It does take some effort to get used to. It does seem there might actually be some fish here. If I can get the cast. Starting to feel like the longer rod I brought last time might have actually been a little bit more of an advantage than I thought was a disadvantage. Like I say, I do like the smaller presentation. We're not in a stream to catch monsters. We're here because it's fun fishing. Although I'm starting to wonder whether this time of year bait might be a better option. I've just gone over a tree. And now I have to mess my swim up to go and retrieve my lure, because I'm running uber light gear. I am on 4 pound fluoro. What have I got on this? So it's a 9 pound braid, 4 pound trilene, and I run twice the rod length of leader. It gives me option for retying, fixing issues, as like I've mentioned, I am a novice. Although it is definitely not as prolific as last time. What I will do though is I did take a few little snap videos and some pictures when I was here last time. I'll try and insert a couple of them just to sort of show you what is in here if I don't manage to catch anything today. But this stream is known for its chub. There is some beautifully up to sort of 1 pound chub in here. But so far, nothing. Probably just 2 more casts here and I might have a wander somewhere else. One thing with this stream, most of the banks are quite overgrown, so waders are a must. I have to travel up the stream, and on a cold day like today, it isn't as exciting as what it was last time I came, but we will travel up a little bit and we'll see if we can catch something. See you at the... It wasn't this high, so I'm just going to have a little bit of a play just as I come up some of the areas, just to see if there is anything knocking about. Can't 100% find anything, but I mean, it is shallow here, as you can see. But it is not looking like anything is home, so we'll try going up a little bit more. So one thing I have learned upstream, so that we don't affect where we're going, and we're looking for cover anywhere where the fish can hide, and that's usually what makes it hard to cast it. And that is why I like this. Like I say, I get bored, but I find the fishing when using this style is part of the fun. 90% of it is fishing, and this is the most fun fishing I've found. So not necessarily very good at it, not always massive casts, big distances. You learn to be technical, try not to get birds' nests, but it's taught me a lot for stress management. Taught me to have fun above anything. Enjoy myself, don't worry. I'll catch you in a bit. Coming up onto the special part of the stream now, so I think I'm just going to film from here on out. At least it was special last time. It's a nice bit in the stream to get to, and it's also the end of my fishing rights. So we'll have a look, see if we can catch anything from here. But I must say, it is cold. I'm struggling with my fingers. Luckily, my toes are nice and warm, despite being in the freezing cold water. But so far, I don't think I've had any successful bites. I've had some successful snags, but unfortunately, I'm not counting sticks today. No matter the size. Hopefully we can go a bit further through this video without getting any more snags or birds' nests. That seems to be all I've done so far. 0 fish. Try not to get the tip of your rod in the water when you're about to cast a bait caster. It can cause some issues. Like I say, patience is a virtue, and it's also one that's necessary for fishing. So I can't remember how deep this bit is or where the deep bit is, so I apologise if I swear. I think we've fallen lucky with that one. Funnily enough, this time I've been here, I haven't seen any fish either. Whereas last time I was spooking them left, right and centre. So they could all be hiding. Who knows? I would have thought at least the perch would have been biting. It could be colour of law. Last time I struggled, I came here and I was running a weedless just because I was afraid of snagging. But due to the size of the fish, I was having serious hookup issues. So I swapped to a bit of an unusual rig that I might go to if I still have any of the stuff. And what was working for me was a size 10 drop shot hook with a Chev weight, and so I cut a chunk out of black and a tail off of pink, and I made a sort of semi-curved looking lure that had an exposed hook but was quite upturned to try and keep it away from all the snags. And first cast, I believe I ended up with a fish. So yeah, it went quite well up until I got to this nice bit that's coming up. You just see just over these branches here, and I snagged up instantly and lost it. Short casts with lightweights don't always work. Always remember as well, whenever you wind your bait caster back in after a bird's nest, you must maintain tension on that line, otherwise the loose line on your line will cause you more bird's nests. A good one to learn to start with. Now, pitch and roll casting I have not got yet. With the lightweights it's not that easy, as you can see, bird's nest, so we'll not try doing that one again, at least not today. The hard part right now is I have no feeling in my fingers, so it's making it hard to do quite a lot of these types of casts. Where I will be in a minute is more open. I think I'm going to enjoy it there more, although I would like the ability to cast into there, because that looks like it holds fish. Let's see what we can do. I kind of got the feeling I'm going to get a hook in the hand. No. I think I got a snag. Get in deep. So as you can see here, it does open up quite a bit. And this is actually the outfall of a country park lake. So it is rumoured that there is actually carp in here. Like I say, I've only been here once, so I don't know if there is. But at the minute, I'm after anything. And 0 follows. Having to keep the lure moving quite quickly over some of these shallow bits. You can tell, but it's rocky on the bottom. Yeah, I got loads of snags here the other week. I might go and stand up on the bank like I did last time. Right. Fishing angles as well. So I'm currently fishing with 2 cameras. No idea how that's going to work, but we will. Snap! I've just tied myself on a tiny little shed swim tail thing. We'll just have a go, see if we can catch out. I am getting cold now and the light is dropping, so probably 10 minutes and I will be gone. Hopefully we can catch a fish. There doesn't seem to be enough. Not really enough weight on this lure to get it down, so I'm not expecting much to happen here. I've tried doing a couple of casts, but my eyesight is poor when the light starts going and I can't see where my lure is when I cast or retrieve. But I just thought I'd inform you, I just scared of fish, so they are still about, which is reassuring to know, and it's reassuring me that I need to up my game. So hopefully next time we catch one. There is chance still I might go to one of the other swims down at the bottom just to see if we can catch something where there's a bit more light and less trees. Yeah guys, so it's been cold, not the best. I've introduced myself. I think the next time I come here I might bring some different tactics, maybe some bait, see if we can catch something. Now, I did say this was quite special last time I came, at least for me and my days fishing, and how they normally go. So what I will do is I will import some video footage, maybe some photos from the last time I was here, just to show you why I get so excited and why I like coming here so much. Definitely need to work on the tactics, and especially my lures going into these colder months. It was warm last time I was here, it was only a month ago, but it was one of the warmest Octobers and early Novembers that we've had, and the fish was feeding. It really was feeding last time I was here, so I've not even had a follow today. Maybe need to find myself a presentation that doesn't keep my hook fully exposed, but not fully weedless for these smaller fish, so I can still get decent hook up ratio. And I've got a feeling I'm going to have to go a little bit slower with my presentation, maybe a little bit more weight on my jig head so that I can get down towards the bottom. Maybe some crude type Carolina rig, maybe something like that. It allows me to float the bait just off the bottom because of all the snags, but still keep some weight there and keep it down to where them fish should be bunkering, I would imagine, and hiding out in this cold water. But if you watched, you watched. Congratulations, and I hope it wasn't too difficult. My videos are going to be sporadic. They'll be when I do them, they'll be when I get to go out. I've got a life. Do try and fish as much as I can. So I'll see you again. Might be here, might be somewhere else. I have got a new rod coming, so at some point I'm going to be filming myself trying to catch some decent sized pike out some ridiculously clear water. And I've got a couple more spots that I can go to once I've figured that one out. See you around. Once again, Knotty Fisherman, over and out.